Hello everyone, welcome back. The next thing we are going to talk about is the model. So we are click here on the model and then we can see a list of all our models. So we can preview the model, we can edit, I can delete it, I can copy it, it will duplicate the model. I can set a scheduling to the model, we will look into it afterwards. Here we have some more settings, including the entities tree, which shows us where the model is in use. And we have change version. The change version is a list of all our versions of editing we did, and we can decide to get back one of our versions. If I did something wrong and I want to go back to another version, I can use this change version. So now I want us to create a new model. I will call it course ADV for AdventureWorks, and we will start with a model for fact reseller sales. And then I will click add model. Okay, and here I will see the canvas of each step. And here I add new steps. The logic in building the model is going like steps. We are doing one thing and then another thing and then another manipulation, and etc. So to start, we'll have to click on the add step, and we have here list of steps. And now we can use just these 4 steps because these 4 steps are needed for bringing some data. We have to choose a source for our data, and after it we'll have the chance to do another steps that will manipulate the data. So first of all, we have to take our data from somewhere. So we can call a view, we can call another model, we will look at this afterwards. We can create a virtual table, we'll see it also, and we can add a file. We will start with this, with adding a file. I will give it a name, source SQL, and add a file. And I will click on the plus. Okay, so here you can see that we have a couple of options. We will look on them afterwards, but I want to start with the SQL command. So here I can use a connection we have. I want to choose our connection, which we called course con AdventureWorks. This is our connection, and we have to write here an SQL query. Here I have SQL that takes from the fact reseller sales a couple of columns. Okay, I can make it bigger, but actually let's take everything. Okay, let's do select star, and then when I will click on the get columns, it will generate the columns to the right here, and here I can define the type of each column. So I will go over some columns that I want to make sure they are fine. For example, sales order number. You can see this is a string. That's fine. I want to see that all the amounts are as numbers, the sales amount, and the costs. Of course, you can do it more carefully and more precise. For me, for now, it's enough. I just want to change the dates from string to date, order date also as a date. And in order to save this column type changes, I have to click on the save above the columns before I'm doing the regular save. And then I will do save. This is saving my model. It's not saving the model automatically, so you have to click save each time you want to save it. And then I will click prepare and preview. So when we will click prepare and preview, it will show us a preview of the data. And if you remember, we installed an extension, and then I told you that we can see a preview of the data in the web or in the local. And here we can manage it. We have select how data is displayed, and we can do web or local desktop. Let's do, for example, web, and I will click prepare and preview. And then he opens us another tab here. And we can see the preview of the data. We can do some filters here, searches, we can sort, and so on. So this is the preview data. If I select here the local desktop, you will see that it will open up another window with the previewed data. Open Click BI local extension, and it's opened here a preview of the data, as you can see, in a new window. And we can do also here some filters if we want, and we can sort it. If we'll right click on the bottom, we can add for example sum, we can add mean, maximum, count, and etc. So this is the local preview. Alright, so actually we finished our first step, which brings us the data from the factory seller sales. Of course, I could select in the query specific columns and not everything, but for us for now it's